What's going on YouTube? Chris back with another video. Today we're going to be checking out a webcam by Logitech. This is the C920x PRO. You can pick this up on Amazon for about $70. Now, depending on whether or not there are any sales, that will differ for you. So some of the features including 1080p video recording, autofocus, some light adjustments, and there's also a 2 bi-directional mic, so you should have good audio quality. This will be very important when you are doing your Skype, Zoom, Google Meet, FaceTime type calls, so definitely upgrade your video quality from a laptop. I'll be using this, showing you on a Razer Blade 15, which does not have a great webcam. So inside the box, you have plastic packaging, nothing too fancy here. You have some quick start guides, some instructions in terms of drivers, software that you are going to need to download from Logitech. That way you can maybe adjust some of the camera settings and install any sort of drivers. So you do have a lengthy USB cord. So the length of this USB cord is about 6 feet. So one way or another, you should be good there. And then this basically can be mounted on a tripod using the tripod mount, or this could be mounted onto the top of your monitor without any issues there. It does have tilt adjustment as well, so that way you can tilt it down facing you in case your monitors are mounted up high. So now that I got the plastic wrapping off of the mount portion of it, you can see this opens up. So pretty much you have this nice rubber grip surface which go on top of your monitor, and then pretty much this will clasp onto how that is going to sit on top of it right there. And then you have this portion being able to mount on various thicknesses of monitors or wherever you're setting this on top of. Like I mentioned, there's always the mount permanently to a tripod, a mini tripod if you wanted to. That always works. So let's go ahead and get this plugged in and see how this sounds, but most importantly, how it looks. All right, so you're going to go ahead and go to this website to download the Logitech G Hub software. I'll leave the link down and in the description. We'll go ahead and download that. And then once that is downloaded, we'll then need to run and install the software. All right, so that is done downloading. We will go ahead and install it now. Depending on your computer's performance, this might take a couple minutes, so just be patient. Looks like a restart is required, unfortunately, so go ahead and restart your computer to finish installing any sort of drivers, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so here we are. Here is the audio quality of the Logitech C920x PRO. I have recorded this through OBS, made a couple changes in terms of the video settings, increased some of the exposure, and that's how you can kind of see more of the color in my hair versus just the automatic exposure. Not too bad. I am recording this at 1080p at 30 frames a second, so it is limited on the frames a second, so you're not going to get the nice smoothness. You will get some of the motion blur and things like that, so just be aware. But this will definitely improve the video quality of any sort of laptop that you might have, so do keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and check out the quality compared to what the actual webcam is on the Razer Blade 15. You can kind of see the difference at that point. And of course you can tilt this up and down just like so, but we're going to go ahead and swap over to the actual quality of the Razer Blade. Now you can see it's much more pixelated. The colors are not as vivid. The quality is quite terrible, to be honest. You don't see any detail. It's very brushed in terms of just colors, details kind of just mushed together, and colors are just very muted. So there is that. So now we're going to go ahead and test the actual mic quality of the C920x PRO. All right, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We are now testing the audio quality from the Logitech C920x PRO. And here you can kind of get a good idea on what the audio quality will sound like in your Zoom, meetings, your Google Hangout meetings, Skype calls or team calls, whatever it is that you use at business or your personal use. I am using this on my laptop, my Razer Blade 15. I am sitting about 1.5 feet away from where the mic and the webcam is positioned. So if you are working from a desktop environment and or also a room that has carpet or sound dampening around you, the audio quality will differ. So just a heads up there compared to an echo that you might be hearing now. But at the moment, you can probably hear a good amount of background noise. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and leave some silence here for you to hear what it sounds like if you are not talking. So you can hear some kind of just dead air in terms of there is just a constant noise that it picks up. But overall, let me know what you think in the comments, what the audio quality sounds like coming from this microphone. All right, and here we can see that the low light performance does suffer. It does pick up the quality of the microphone here that the light is reflecting off of, but on my face, it is quite dark. So just do keep in mind if you are recording from a dark room, you are probably going to want to use some sort of light to better improve the video quality. All right, everyone, so there you can kind of get a good idea on the audio quality, but also video quality of the Logitech C920x PRO. Now, this is the #1 rated webcam on Amazon. Now, do I believe that? I think for the price, I think it's quite a good option. I do wish that there were a couple additional features included. But one, I do want to let you know that when the webcam is in use, there are going to be this blue light on either side indicating that the webcam is in use. I would have liked to see a physical switch of some sort to actually hide the webcam. Of course, nowadays privacy is becoming more of a concern for users. That would have been something nice inclusion. Now, of course, there are other webcams out there that offer that. So if you are looking for that sort of feature, then you may want to look elsewhere. But of course, that can be easily solved by putting either a piece of tape when it's not in use or getting a little plastic slider that you can just easily move back and forth yourself. But I digress. But nonetheless, let me know in the comments what you think the quality of this overall webcam is. I think if you coming from having no webcam at all or a built-in integrated one with your laptop, I think this would be a good option. Of course, I will leave the link down in the description once again where you can pick this up. Thank you all for watching, and if you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.